Hello, everyone! Welcome to night 5 of the Tower Beneath This Broken Sky. I'm your DM, Lester, or Raven, and hopefully you've been with us for at least some of the week already, and we're on the second last night of the game. Welcome, friends, and welcome all who maybe are just checking us out for the first time. Hopefully there's some of the players that are hanging the last few nights. That would be awesome. Before we begin, we're going to talk a little bit of the preamble about what the show is. So, if you haven't caught up or you haven't heard this before, uh, The Tower Beneath is a experimental tabletop RPG format that I am toying with this week. And what is sort of cool about it is we have 6 players, and each player is going to play a one-on-one one-shot with a character they have just created, and they are forbidden from watching other people's shows until they themselves have played, and after which a bunch of them have chosen to either hang out here or to watch the VODs after the fact. And they are trying to collectively, together, piece together the story, puzzle things out, discuss the differences between each of their individual sessions and their one shots and how things went. We're using the Genesis system for this game. So if you have familiarity, Genesis is very similar to the Fantasy Flight. Well, it is the Fantasy Flight Star Wars Edge of Empire system. So there are a very fancy set of symbolic dice which will happen. You'll hear us using them and rolling them using a digital roller at all points during this game. We're not going to be showing it on screen just because it's a huge pain in the butt to get it working, but we do have like a digital system, so you'll hear things about how a player is rolling a set of dice out of their dice pool, and they'll have a number of successes or failures, advantages or disadvantages, or triumphs or despairs. And all of these are how we will shape this story. Uh, yeah, like I said, tonight is night 5. We only have one more show, which will be tomorrow night, Saturday, at 7:30. Also, all of the VODs are available both here on Twitch or on YouTube, and the link to that is available somewhere. We also have supported by a really great moderation team, of which right now in the chat probably is Crazy J, who works both as moderator and also as assistant DM. So if there are any questions about the game or questions about what has been happening, they will help you out and be happy to answer anything you have to say. Myself and the our players for all the nights are not really watching chat except for during maybe the breaks. So we won't be responding to anything, we won't be reading anything, and we won't be answering those sorts of questions. But if you see something where you're like, oh man, like that's cool, or what is different about that, or you want to chat, like obviously Jay's in channel, ready to answer anything, and there will probably be others who show up later on in the evening. And there are other moderators as well. Our good friend Word is probably going to be here when he's done work. And there could be some more friends who pop out of the woodwork and help out. But please listen to the moderators. They're here to keep the space moving quickly and just sort of keep things as tame as possible or as organized as possible. Treat your moderators well, give them some love. Uh, on that note, too, I have to give a fair warning about the Tower Beneath, and that is this entire series is an adult show. It deals with a lot of mature themes. So if you have kids around, or if you're watching this VOD on YouTube and there are kids in the room, maybe don't. That's kind of, maybe just no. The Tower deals with some content that includes pretty gratuitous violence, or the potential for very gratuitous violence. There will be a fair bit of language. I swear like a sailor, as do all of my players. As you heard from Emery last night, she's got a mouth on her. There will be potentially themes of racism and discrimination. There can be themes of drug and alcohol use, cigarette smoking, things like that. A lot of it deals with oppression and civilizations, potentially at war with each other and things that happen that way. So this is your warning that The Tower is a mature show. And just as a little heads up, be aware. If that's not for you, don't worry. But We would love to have you all the same. I guess without further ado, our player for tonight is my good buddy Geoff here, who has been playing games with me for I don't know how long, Geoff?
Like six,
Six
7 years
years?
now.
7 years? 7 years? And
A
Geoff,
good amount.
yeah, yeah, introduce yourself to the people.
Yeah. Like Lester said, my name is Jeff. We met at someone else's D&D table many years ago.
As is the way.
And I think kind of very quickly identified, oh, this is the vibe. So I've been playing almost weekly with Raven for the better part of the last half decade.
Yeah.
Um, I'm super excited for this. It seems like a cool experiment. My only gripe is I haven't been able to watch any of the other ones yet. So I've got a backlog of stuff to entertain me this weekend. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's very exciting. This is, I think, if you include one shots and shorts, I think this is our sixth campaign now together. Seventh, maybe. It's quite a few.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. And Geoff here is using this opportunity to play something a little off the wall. You want to introduce your character to them?
Yeah. Yeah, I was guided by the hand of fate when we did some very kind of preliminary rolling for our stats and resources and things like that. My character's name is Jackson Pattison, two X's, two T's. Jackson is a 26-year-old Caucasian trust fund kid, born and bred here. He, as far as he's concerned, he's a pretty cool guy. He's pretty intelligent. He's pretty, well read. He's got a breadth of experience. In reality, he kind of has skated through life. He's never had to hold down a job. He's never traveled anywhere where English isn't the primary spoken language. He spends his free time recording a podcast, which is also available in video form. He kind of spams it out to as many platforms as possible. Viewership is low to non-existent, but he doesn't know a whole lot about tech or computers. So that is not really something that he is super cognizant of. It's going to kind of be a theme: ignorance, willful or otherwise. Um, as far as things that he is, relatively skilled at, he is fairly charming. He's a reasonably good looking guy. Um, he has a little bit of skill driving cars, one of the many things that he spends his dad's money on. And then beyond that, he's got some connections. They maybe don't think of him the same way he thinks of them, but he is well vested with resources and tolerable enough. So we'll see how
See
that plays out for
how
him.
tolerable enough works out for him.
Yeah.
And without further ado, let's start playing The Tower Beneath This Broken Sky. It is late afternoon on a rainy Vancouver day in October. The sky is gray. It has been threatening to rain on and off all day long, and now has fully opened up and is pouring rain. Uh, but Jackson, you are sitting on a patio on 12th Ave of a restaurant in a meeting, business meeting, friendly chat with this scout from the New Paradigm Talent Agency who is interested in how things have been going. If they can make use of you, maybe if they're going to add you to their agency roster. This guy, his name is Mike something. You didn't really pay that much attention. Seems like his heart's in the best place, but maybe doesn't really understand how big of a deal you will be. This chat has been going on for about half an hour. You had a couple snacks, a few drinks. You're definitely not buzzed or anything. You can definitely hold your alcohol. And it seems like things are winding to a close. He hasn't made this really worth your time yet. He's dressed in sort of like a pretty Vancouverish, very uh, West Van kind of shirt and like shin shorts, sandals, not really great for the weather. Sunglasses, even though it's raining. And well, this has been really good, Jackson. I'm really interested to see, I guess, where your career is going to go and what people might help take you there. I guess I'm interested in what do you see for yourself in maybe like the next couple of weeks, 3 months?
Couple weeks, no big changes. I'm a realist. Couple months, couple years, I'm gonna be the next Rogan, dude. Can you hook me
Uh,
up with him?
well, I mean, that's a possibility. That is a possibility. We could put that kind of thing into motion. You know, if you sign with New Paradigm, like everything, I guess, with us is a possibility, but it's a little bit about your own sort of go-getter attitude, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is all self-built, so I understand.
Well, how long have you been spending on this building? Like, what's the time frame we're kind of looking at here?
Podcast has been going for 2.5 years now. The video stuff is new, last six
Okay,
months.
6 months. Six
Found
months.
some funding for yeah, a little studio space and a couple of cameras. Uh, it's been going pretty well.
And what of your viewership numbers? How are you feeling about the growth?
Oh, solid trajectory.
Great, great. Yeah, got really good over 30 kind of pushing upwards, triple digits, that kind of thing.
Yep, I got those.
Excellent. Okay. All right. Well, listen, I feel very comfortable about it at this point. I'm going to take this back to some of my management team. We'll go over some of the numbers. They'll probably reach out to you a little bit just to get a little more verification on a few things. They'll probably go into your own stuff, some of the stuff you have up. If you could supply us with like maybe two or three of the ones that you think are your best work, stuff that we should really like focus on, I guess, that you want to present yourself with. Those would be what we would use to kind of shop it around and see if there's demand for somebody like you.
Right off the bat, dude, episode 69, Men Are From Mars, Women Are Allowed Here Too, I
Okay.
think is like it's pretty progressive. And
Okay.
yeah, just like people aren't really talking about like men's issues. Like,
Mm-hmm. 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 All right. All right. Episode 69. I'll put that in there. 69. Nice.
nice.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, this has been great. This has been really good. Don't worry about that. I'll pay for the drinks. Thanks so much for your time, eh? This has been good.
Of course. I'll
Sort of,
uh I'll look
au-
forward to hearing from your people.
sort of awkwardly, like a beat too late. He half stands and extends his arm out to shake your hand.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, sure.
sweet. All right. I got a jet. I'll catch you later, Mike.
Don't let me keep you.
Sweet.
And with that, yeah, you gather your things, grab your stuff, and step out into the rain. Like I said, it's a rainy day in Vancouver. It's busy. It's the end of the day. A lot of people are heading home. The rush hour has started in full effect. To head home, you need to make your way down onto the train. Probably Broadway is the easiest way down. And make your way basically down to Marine, into that area. That's where you're heading anyway next. It is busy on the streets though,
Uh,
as you go. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I pull out my phone and check the trip time
Yeah,
for
you take a
uh
look at
for
it.
transiting down to Marine.
Trains are every 3 minutes. Should be about 10 minutes once you catch it. Looks pretty busy though. Hmm, annoying. Oh, there's a little ping, a little alert. Some kind of incident at Broadway Station. Oh. Train
Fuck
skipping
that.
that station.
I will call an Uber to wherever it is that I'm sheltering from the rain, and then I'll yeah, do a quick search to see if I can find any more about what's going on at the station.
You a quick search. Incident, non-medical, accident, ambulance on site. Oh, must be serious. It's bad luck. Middle of the day, rush hour. Hmm, weird. While you're looking, very quickly, I mean, you're right on the corridor. Sort of silver sedan pulls up with an Uber light on the front. An Indian guy gives you a wave.
I walk around, get in the back passenger side of the vehicle. For Jeff, for Jackson.
For Jackson, come on in. Yeah, Samir. Going down to. He rattles off an address, the correct one off of it.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Traffic will be kind of annoying, just so you know. You gotta have to be patient.
Oh, is that whatever happened on Broadway?
It's rush hour. He gives a shrug.
All right.
You get in, and it smells kind of funny in here, like incense and too much cologne, and maybe your driver has been toking up, but can't quite place. As you sit down, and as he pulls away from the curb, he almost reflexively turns on the radio, and it begins playing loud music immediately.
What kind of music is it?
It's very light, like Indian pop, electronic pop.
Jackson
Sort
kind of settles in and decides to tolerate the music.
sort of drums his hands on the wheel. You get maybe like 4 blocks before the car stops into traffic, stalled out, waiting. Looks over his shoulder. Samir kind of into the mirror. Like I said,
Yeah, fair dude. I guess you're pretty used to this. You've been doing this for a while.
not that long. A couple weeks.
Oh yeah. Do you like it?
It's okay. Um, people are nice. Driving is easy. I used to work making web pages, but jobs is hard.
Oh yeah, like in India.
Oh, I went to UBC actually. I've been here for 6 years now.
Oh, sweet. Your English is really good.
Thank you. Yes. What about you? What do you do?
Oh, I'm a content creator. I've got a podcast.
Oh, podcast. What do you podcast?
Well, I mean, I guess you could call it a philosophy podcast, kind of psychology. Um, we talk about biohacking quite a bit. Are you familiar?
Biohacking, like weapons?
Well, no, dude. Oh, like ashwagandha.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna live forever.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
What's the craziest thing you've seen in your car?
Oh, actually, well, I didn't see it myself, but I heard from one of my friends. He's also driving. Just like 20 minutes ago, there was a shooting.
What, in his Uber?
No, not in his Uber. He was on the street driving, and I guess he was parked. But he said that a car hit another one from the side, and then they got out, and then they just shot the driver right in the
Whoa,
middle of the street. Can you imagine?
dude, that's some Wally shit.
It's so dangerous. The crime in this city is out of control.
Fuck, dude.
Middle of the day. I don't know. What is the world coming to, hey?
Well, yeah, yeah. I guess it's weird times.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we're in a car, we're safe. Nobody's shooting at you, I hope, right?
Yeah, not today.
He laughs awkwardly at the not today part and then just sort of laughs, laughs it off. You turn at that moment as you're kind of driving just past King Eddie, looking out over the park, when again the car comes to a stop, stuck in traffic. Mm. You're going up the hill. The streets are a lot less busy here now, at least. The rain's still pounding down onto the pavement, heavy. Rivers of water moving down the hill. When roll percept for me. Average.
Averages two.
Yeah.
Success threat.
It's just a moment as you're not enjoying the music, but you. What is that? Out on the sidewalk, on the opposite side of traffic, there's a kid, a girl. Yeah, young, like 10, maybe 11. Is she cosplaying? She's wearing a crazy outfit. Kind of plasticky. A hood, long coat that goes down to her shins, barefoot. That's weird looking. The car is stopped and you can't help but stare until she looks up and these bright purple eyes look towards you. You give a little wave as she's looking at you, again across 3 lines of opposing traffic. All stalled, all waiting like a parking lot. She steps towards you and off the curb, over the gutter. Step, step, step through the flowing water. Her lips move, but you don't hear if she said anything over the loud, obnoxious radio.
Yo, yo, dude, turn that down. You get a
What?
load of this chick.
Well, sure.
I,
Smear turns
look at
down the
that girl,
radio.
dude.
What girl?
She just walked into traffic. She's staring at us
Samir sort of looks over his shoulder. What? What girl?
right there in the plastic coat.
Oh, you tripping, man? I don't see anything.
Are, are you fucking? Do I still see her?
You do. And she raises her arm out towards you. Even though she's quite far away, she's sort of between the first and second far lanes near the shoulder, just between cars. Again, her lips move.
Yo, dude, can you go? Can we?
I'm sorry, man. It's traffic.
Yeah, cool. Uh, you don't see her. She's right fucking there, dude.
He turns at that moment, adjusts his seatbelt to look forward. I, I don't see anything. Sorry, my friend.
You gotta. You're fucking with me, right?
I mean, I see the old man over there, and well, I see all the cars, and I see that big. I see that big. Oh shit! And right as you look, there is a big semi coming down the road. That gives a loud honk. There's a screech of noise, and a bang as it hits the car in front of it. It's the one closest to the dividing line of the road, and then another bang. That car hits the one in front of it. All three of them skidding down the hill. You glance over, you glance at the girl. She has her arms straight up in the air, eyes closed in the rain. Shit! Shit! Look out, my friend! And then All four of those vehicles skid down and slam into the sedan. There's a screech of metal, a bang. You feel rocked to one side. Your head hits against the glass of the window. And then a bang against that side as across the street you've now slammed into the car next to you. And everything goes black. You feel a weird sense of vertigo in your chest and in your stomach. Like that moment on a roller coaster as everything is getting used to the G's pushing one way and then it flips to the other side and your organs kind of are rearranging. The contents of your stomach sloshing from one side to the other. All the breath which you're trying to get back into empty lungs, except you can't quite breathe. A rasping, heavy feeling before you spit and it's dirt, sand, and grit all over you and your face. You're face down on the ground and you wake up.
Oh, fuck. Oh, what the fuck? Dude,
You peel
are you
yourself up.
okay?
What the hell? You're like in an empty field. It's just dirt and rock and sand and mud beneath you. Your bag's still on your back, your clothes still on your back. You're not in traffic anywhere. You're not in there's no pavement, there's no sidewalk, you're just in the middle of what the hell are you?
The car's not here.
There's no car that you can see.
What the fuck? Uh, uh, I get out my phone and try to see if I can figure out where I am with GPS.
You reach into your pockets and pull out your phone. It beeps as you unlock it. No signal.
The fuck am I? Shit.
You lever yourself
I
out of
check
the
my.
dirt and stand up. Touch your own head. No blood, at least, from where you remember hitting the glass. That's good. No bruise either. Carefully touch the side of your head. It doesn't hurt. You take a moment to look around. It's afternoon, maybe. It's hard to tell. It was overcast before, so there's no sun either here. But as you look upwards, it's cloudy, but these aren't like clouds you've ever seen. The sky looks like a stained glass painting, broken red clouds everywhere. Where are you?
I scan the horizon for familiar mountains to see if I can orient myself that way.
You look, turn your way one way and then the other. You see no mountains, but way off in the distance, you do see. What the hell is that? Far away, maybe about a kilometer, maybe more, across an empty wasteland of shrub, dirt, and sand, is a single building. A building. You've seen skyscrapers. You've seen images of things like those towers in Hong Kong and that pair of towers in Kuala Lumpur that are huge. Somehow in your head, you know this is much more massive. It goes all the way to the clouds, probably beyond it, towering above everything else. This spire of concrete and steel stretching out and away. Some kind of base or town around at the bottom of it, a wide highway that stretches towards it. It's a little bit lower than you. You're like on a cliff or a hill somehow. Holy shit.
Where the fuck? All right. All right. I'll start walking towards the tower. Um, it seems like civilization is there. I'm still very confused. I have no idea where I am.
Yeah, you have no idea where you are. You start walking, making your way through. Like I said, it's
Are there any signs?
small
Sorry.
shrub. It's little patches of grass, but there are basically no trees. There's no real cover except for rocks here and there. There's not exactly a path as you walk along towards it. You're not sure the hill or cliff that you're on might be trouble to get down. Very shortly, 5 minutes of walking in, you realize, yeah, it will be a problem as you come to the edge of a cliff. It spans to your left and right a little ways. It's going to be pretty annoying to just like get down that, like probably like 40 meters. Pretty sheer.
Is it raining here as well?
It is not.
Standing at the edge of the cliff, I will kind of scan the base of the tower and the approach to it. Are there any people or like vehicles or anything like that?
You can percept. Average.
Blanked.
You rub the grit again away from your eyes, trying to focus. Looking out. You can see there is like some sort of road or highway, quite wide, that makes its way to the tower. It's kind of not perpendicular to you, but off angle from where you are. There are some buildings around the base. You don't see any movement, but you're kind of far away still. A little hard to tell. You're not sure if there's any lights either. Difficult. Difficult from this distance.
Fuck. All right. Oh, this is gonna be this. No, I got this. I got this. Yeah, fucking easy. Just like at the hive. And I will start climbing down the cliffside.
All right, make me an athletics check. Do you have anything you want to use for climbing gear, or are you just freeballing it?
I have nothing that I am going to use for climbing gear. I'll drink some water.
Yeah.
Um, More to calm my nerves than anything. Put it back in my bag, and yeah, no, I don't have any rope or anything like that.
All right, make an athletics check. It'll be hard.
All right,
One fa
failure advantage.
one failure, one advantage. Yeah, you got this. Shimmy your way off the edge, and then begin descending down the cliff face. It's not the worst. The rock is crumbly, but not startlingly so, enough that you can like get a feel for handholds as you make your way down. 10 meters down, it's not so bad. You get into a decent rhythm, decent enough rhythm. Uh, Looking down below you, it's a little bit of a slope further. It should be all right. You keep making your way until you're about halfway down. Another 10 meters, 20 meters to go. Whew, getting a little out of breath. Not that you would confess that to anyone, but climbing down 60 feet, it's not nothing. You keep making down until probably about 15 meters from the end, right underneath your right foot, the wall gives way and you bang your shin against it, your knee. Losing your grip with your own hands, you start sliding down. You scrape and bump your way along, trying to arrest your fall, but it doesn't really work until you hit the ground, thankfully on your own legs, because you were climbing downwards. But you tumble a good 5, 10 meters down the soft slope at the base of the cliff until you come to a rolling stop. You'll take 2 wound damage through your soak. But you did make it down, sort of. Maybe a little less gainfully than you liked.
Fuck. And look around to see if anybody saw that.
Go ahead and percept. Average.
One success.
From the cliff, not where you descended from, but maybe a good 40 or 50 meters off to one side, you see a hat and a face peek over the cliffside. Somebody looks down at where you are.
Hey, hey, hello?
Are you okay, my friend?
No, dude, I just fell off a fucking mountain. Where are we?
Are you alright? I'll come down to you. Give me a moment.
Well, be careful.
The heads kind of disappears from the edge of the cliff again. There is a moment, and then you see that same figure begin to rappel down on a line, and they look like this. Wearing a coat, jean or pants of some kind, professional-looking boots. They have like a scarf or some kind of muffler that wraps around their mouth and nose, a pair of goggles on their eyes, a kind of hat over their head, and a pair of bundles on their back. Gingerly, carefully, they are rappelling down until they touch the ground. Again, not super far from you, maybe 20 meters from where you had fallen, before they reach up and the rope, wire, cord, whatever it is, retracts straight down into their belt. They walk over to you.
Sick.
Are you all
Dude,
right?
nice. Yeah. Yeah, just I fucked my hands up a little bit, but I'm good. I'm good. Um, sick cosplay.
Cosplay.
How do you, yeah,
I don't know
like
the phrase, but
I don't know what character you are, but
character.
the drip dude. It's sick. You look great. Did you make that?
No. No, these were given to me.
Oh,
You
I
wanted
mean,
to know
it
where we
looks like
are.
super professional.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
We are about an hour from the tower, or about 15 kilometers from Reeve.
For, from what? Reeve?
Yes, Reeve. You did not come from Reeve.
Is that no, dude? I came from Vancouver.
Well, I'm not familiar with this Vancouver town, a safe house.
What are you talking about? West Coast, major city,
There are only two cities.
best food in Canada.
I don't know
There are
Canada either.
only two cities. Wait. What? Dude, like enough. Like it's been a fucking day, okay? I just like the staying in character, the what's the kayfabe respectable. But like I just want to get home, dude. Can we cut the shit?
I have no shit to cut, but I'm happy to answer any questions you might have.
Um, right. What what country are we in?
Country. That's a I don't
Nation?
nation. We are well. The Kuomintang govern everyone. If that's your question.
Fuck, are we in China?
I don't think they call themselves China, but
Sounds Korean, maybe?
I don't know that word either.
What planet are we on?
Oh, Earth, or as sometimes called Terra, or if you are of a
Okay.
certain group, Gaia, although I do not really ascribe to that name, as strange as it is.
Yeah, that shaman shit, man. I don't know. Like DMT is sick, but I
Yeah.
don't get why you need all of like the chanting and the costumes and stuff.
Mm, we are not.
Okay, Earth. Earth is good. Which which continent of Earth are we on?
Oh, which continent? We are on the Asia Africa dual continent, or what would have been.
Oh, fuck me, dude. I get out my phone, even though there's no service. I'll open up Google Maps and pull up the world map. Um, can you point to where we are on this map?
The water is incorrect here.
The the what? What?
Oh, this map has a body of water here and here. These don't exist.
Okay.
Ah,
Still, like, can you? Where are we?
October 2025. He reaches into a pocket and produces a piece of glass, and it sort of snaps open. 2025.
Is that your
He
phone?
can kind of read it, but if there's characters, you can't read it through the backside of the glass. You can see that he's sort of looking at it. I see. I see.
That's the Minority Report shit, dude. That's Korean? That's gotta be Korean.
Minority. I don't understand. But it is
It's a
a sort
movie.
of report. That's true.
Oh,
How did you get here? How did you fall down this cliff?
I tried to climb down. I lost my footing, fucked up. Thankfully, I was almost all the way down when I fell.
Ah, lucky. Yes. But what are you doing here in the wilderness? You have a safe house nearby or part of some fort or dwelling?
What? Look, dude, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm super fucking confused. I was in an Uber, then like three cars got in an accident, slid down the hill, slammed into us, and then I woke up here.
You were in an accident. You have been concussed.
Uh, maybe I don't know. I'm not bleeding.
Hmm. Well, the nearest is the tower. We can get you medical help there. And see if someone can return you to this Vancouver. I'm not familiar, but that's not that surprising, I suppose. Uh, I'm Yaren.
Um,
He snaps away the piece of glass and tucks it away.
Yaren,
That's right.
cool. What is that like Arabic?
Oh, no. I am not Muslim. I'm French. Was French.
You know about France and Muslims, but you've never heard of Canada before?
The name seems familiar, but yeah, I have not been there, I don't think.
Second largest landmass, America's hat.
America. Ah, I know a
Yeah, above
little of
America,
America.
like north. Okay,
How's
how far are we from America?
very far. That's where Luminos is.
Luminos.
About 6 days by air train.
By what?
By air train.
What year is it?
Ah, that's a difficult question to answer, my friend. Ah, we think it is 3371.
The fuck? No,
Well,
no.
we say we think because we're not entirely sure.
What do you mean you're not sure? How do you not know what year it is?
Hmm.
Guess I don't know what fucking year it is, but
Sometime in 3300, there was a war. We're not sure exactly what happened, but There were a number of groups that fought against each other, and they detonated a weapon in what we now call an incident. It caused a temporal issue, a cataclysm that has had
A,
lasting
a
effects.
temporal issue, like time travel.
You are from an era where there was science fiction this way. This will be easy. Yes,
Yeah, but like it's not real. Hawking proved something about it.
I assure you it is quite real.
Okay. Not when I come from,
Hmm.
but here I am. Okay, how did I get here?
Well, that is a thing to unpack. I have seen a few
I'm like
people like you,
275 years. What? Like me?
people that are untethered in time, but that is a hard thing to figure out. As I said, if we go to the tower, we may get the answers you seek.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I can talk to someone else. Yeah, Zarin. Sorry, what was your
Yaren. And you are?
Yaren? I'm Jackson. You call me JP if you want.
Jackson. Or JP. Hmm. I had a friend who went by JP, but he was Jean Paul.
Oh, so the French survived a global war.
Yes.
All right, let's yeah, let's get going. I thank you, I guess, also for I'm glad I saw you up there.
It's all right. I heard I think your sound of tumbling. I wasn't sure what it was. I'm glad you're as well as well. Do you have
Well,
armaments for traveling the wasteland?
armaments,
It's all right.
like weapons.
It's dangerous here, but I will keep you safe. Don't worry.
Um, okay. I mean, I've got I've got this, and I whip out a telescoping selfie stick.
Huh. That will help.
Better than nothing, right?
That is what we often say. All right. If you can walk and if you are fit, can you help me with one of these? And he will unsling a bag. It looks like it's made of some kind of heavy plastic canvas. He has two of them on his shoulders and then his own other bag. And you realize it's probably some kind of supplies or rations or something like that, kept in like a what looks like a military bag.
Um, yeah, no problem, dude. Well, what's in the bag?
It is supplies from an outpost that was over the ridge. I am returning to the tower with them.
Okay. Are you like a cop or something, or like a soldier?
Hmm. More like a researcher, I suppose. My title is curator.
Like at a museum?
Hmm. I suppose that's a way to think of it. Yes.
Okay. What what do you curate?
Time, Jackson. And he turns and begins to walk.
Hey, dude, wait up. I'll hustle to catch up to him.
Yeah. The two of you begin to walk towards the tower, although not at a particularly blistering pace or anything. There's plenty of time for you to chat as you go. Uh, Yaren does seem to keep a pretty weather eye, scanning the horizon as he goes.
So what kind of threats are you talking about earlier?
Monsters of a kind, bioweapons, remnants from the war. Um, you might have called them
Wait, wait,
zombies, but they are not dead. They are Mutants is a better way to think of them.
Mutant zombies from the war.
Among other things, yes.
Okay. Um. Uh. Is it? Is it? Is it contagious? Or
They can be. If you are attacked, if you are cut open, you must get medical treatment very quickly.
fuck? Okay. That explains the armor. What the fuck? This can't be. Jackson remembers that he's got an N95 mask in his bag, and he's gonna put it on just in case.
All right, yeah. Put your mask on your face. You walk for a while longer. And again, it's not super far, but eventually you hit that point where you saw that large highway that spans straight up towards the tower. It's quite wide, what would be like 6 vehicles across, although there aren't lane markers that you can see, just a median right through the middle, made of some kind of stone, something harder. If it's pavement, it is resolutely solid and thick. Uh, Much more durable. There are no cracks in it. It looks like it has not been repaired that way, that you would normally find all through North America when you walk highways there. But here and there are scorch and burn and scrape. In fact, as you walk by, there is a vehicle the size of 4 buses, like a troop transport or a carrier or some sort of transport, but it's on its side, smoking, still on fire. Yarin, however, gives it a quick scan and then seems unconcerned and continues walking past.
What's up with that?
A Kuomyang vehicle, ambushed, probably in the last week or two.
Yeah,
Still on
you talked
fire.
about them before.
Hmm. Yes,
Komang.
the Kuomyang. They are like a world government of sorts. They protect the 2 cities, Reeve and Luminos.
What? What did that?
Probably a Jiang ambush. The Jiang are word for like bandits, raiders, warlords, the unaffiliated. They use mutants. They scavenge for whatever they can. They attack
What do you mean
people
they
out in the
use?
wild. Often they
They can
set
like.
them loose to attack a settlement and then come after and clear things out.
Oh shit! It's actually kind of smart in like a fucked up way. Should we like check this for like a weapon for me or like?
If it is this close to the tower, it's likely already been scavenged, or one of the elites have come and already checked and cleared it. It's too costly and dangerous to retrieve the vehicle, though.
Okay. Um, sure. Let's just keep going then, I guess.
Hmm.
It occurs to Jackson in this moment for the first time that maybe he should get some footage of this. So I'm going to pull out my phone and start recording kind of the things that I see. I'll start with the burning transport vehicle,
Okay, yeah.
and then I'll kind of pan across the horizon and get a shot of the tower.
Yeah, you quickly record it into your phone as you go by. Getting shots of the sky, the tower.
You guys are seeing this, right? This is totally fucked. I've never seen anything like this before. And this dude, Yarvin, uh, he says we're in 33. What year did you say it was?
3371. Hello. He gives a wave. Who are you speaking to?
Yeah, say hello to the viewers. Uh, my audience.
Ah,
I mean,
hello,
not right
audience.
now. I have no signal. Like later. Don't worry, I'll fix this up in post, or Chad will.
Ah, I see. As you're having this
To
conversation, you realize that Yaren is limping slightly. He sort of favors his right side a little bit as he's going, and adjusts the supply bag that's on his back for like the third time in the last like 5 minutes.
yo, dude, you you hurt yourself?
Ah, I was ambushed while I was checking out the outpost. I killed the Jiang, which attacked me, but I have treated it. It is not infected. I will not turn into a mutant. But
I mean, you would know, I guess. Give me that bag. Let me carry it for you, dude.
ah, I appreciate that. Pulls off the bag, hands it over to you.
Fling it over the other shoulder. See, it balances out now. I won't be sore on one side.
Ah, smart. If it gets to be too much, though, let me know. You both
No,
continue walking.
I'm good.
Another 10 minutes. You start to pass through what you thought was a town around the base of the tower, but obviously, as you begin to walk through it, it was not. This is a military area, it seems. These are heavily fortified buildings on both sides of this highway. Most of them are not taller than 5 or 6 stories, but they are made of concrete and stone and metal. They are heavy and big. Um, there are lines of wire laid out, small fences here and there, but also it's all abandoned. Or at least there's no movement anywhere. There are no lights anywhere. You see no other people, except for, again, here and there, bits of broken wreckage, smoldering piles of supply. Some of the buildings are still on fire, or the pieces, like, reduced to chunks of rubble in some cases. Again, Yaren doesn't give it much mind. He scans one way and then the other and keeps going. But it's hard not to notice as you make your way until in front of you is a wall. Wrapping around the base of the tower, it looks like this. It's enormous, maybe 100 meters tall. Giant, made of steel, and unlike everything else, not crumbling and in disrepair. Here and there are burn and scorch across it. Giant bullets, cratered pocks, but it is resolute and upright, this bulwark. Ooh. Yaren pulls out that piece of glass and takes a look at it again. Jackson,
I try to
we
peek
are.
over his shoulder to see if I can see the words too.
You can kind of make out a few things. It looks like he's looking at the time, and there are a couple little symbols. You don't know exactly what they mean or what they are in relation to, but he nods. We are too late to open the main gate. However, there are side entrances, security gates we could go through. I may need to ask you a
Okay.
favor. Do you see up there? He points.
What am I looking for?
About 6 stories up along the wall, you can actually see that there's a what looks like it might be a gatehouse or an outpost that bulbs out of it. Much of the wall has various catwalks and fire escape, exit, platforms, and different things, some of which is pretty damaged and disarray, like wreckage, but it should be pretty climbable. Up where he points, you can see there's a small platform and a door. If we can access that, we can open one of the security gates remotely, pass through without needing to open the main gate.
Okay. Can you just like call someone with your phone and they can come out and get us?
Communicating into the tower is difficult at intervals that are not prescribed. An
Oh,
unfortunate truth.
are we in China?
I do not think so. What? Truthfully, I cannot rule it out.
Okay. Well, what about that? You had like that Batman grappling hook thing.
Ah, I can lend it to you if it would help you out for the climb.
Yeah, definitely.
He reaches down, unstraps what looks like a second belt around himself, winces as he does it, and you can see that there is a slight amount of blood beginning to leak through his coat and his shirt as he does so. But he pulls it off, and then sort of like wraps it around your waist and attaches it carefully. It is simple.
Dude, you you're bleeding a lot.
She'll be all right. We are almost back. Attach, and he points out
Does
and kind of gives you
does it hurt?
instruction in the grapple. Oh, uh, it is fine. I have suffered worse.
Say so.
He gives you instruction in the grapple, which seems pretty straightforward. It can do up to 50 meters of climb or lower you down, but it can only fire once every 3 minutes because it needs to basically recompress air into it. So yeah, you can either keep it as a safety or you can
All right.
use it and then have to wait and then use it again. Oh, oh, Geoff, did he freeze? Hmm. Chat, are you still there? Hmm. We might have lost Geoff, everyone, for a brief moment. Let us see what's going on. I don't think my internet's down. Okay. Hmm. Curious.
Yo,
We both
We'll give him a minute.
disconnected.
I don't know what happened there.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Okay, you're back. I hear you. I see you.
I think so. Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
I don't know either. All good.
Um,
Okay, yeah. So you can use the grapple. It takes 3 minutes though to recharge to like condense air back in order to shoot again. So you can keep it on your waist as
okay.
a fail-safe last minute thing, or you can use it and then you'll need to spend the time waiting if you want to use it to descend again after. Your choice.
Yeah, I mean Jackson is like pretty pumped to use this thing, but before he actually aims and fires it, he remembers his very recent, less than successful climbing attempt, and decides to keep it as a backup instead.
Okay. You are looking for a console of some kind, and Yaren scans around. That gate there, on the ground level, he points. 7E. We'll aim for that one, if you can unlock it.
Okay, it'll be like in English.
It is in universal language, yes.
Okay, that's what it's called now. All right, dude. Yeah, give me a minute, and
All
I
right.
will walk forward and start looking for a foothold.
All right, you make your way forward. Roll an athletics check. And it is average, but I'll give you one blue die for the confidence instilled by the grapple machine.
Boosted. Three successes and one advantage.
Oh, yeah. You don't really need this grapple. Although you have it on and it's out and ready. Very quickly you approach, take a look around, ladder, scrabbling jump, you climb up and start hauling your way up. Very quickly you can kind of start tracking a path upwards on this wall. It's not that bad. There are fire escape stairs, ramps here and there, poles to climb onto. It's a part parkour and a part of just like wall climbing. That actually is kind of invigorating compared to climbing a rock wall, which sort of sucks. This is much more your thing as you figure your way up. Here and there, though, there are spots where you pause, like an entire staircase that has been crushed into the wall, like it has been swatted by something. You don't see any sign of a bullet or artillery or damage or anything, but just twisted, broken metal that has been crunched in. Very carefully, you grab a railing and haul yourself over it, hopping. No problem. As you make your way up, 2, 3 minutes, and then getting to that platform outside of a door frame. A pretty big door, big enough that it feels like a double door. A panel on the side next to the frame, and then a sort of frosted big gray glass window next to that.
Yarvin, I made it, dude.
You call down. You don't see Yarn immediately, but then as your voice kind of echoes out through the ruin, you see Yarn poke his head out from a side building that he had just retreated to temporarily. He nods. You can pick the lock, or I should have sent you with a card for the panel.
Uh, uh okay. Yeah, give me a minute. Pick the fucking lock, dude. I will, yeah, I'll open up my bag and take a look to see if I have anything inside that is going to help me here. Um, yeah, there's nothing resembling tools or anything that I could even kind of fashion into a lockpick, a la the kind I've seen in movies.
Hmm.
But I do have a nearly full solid metal water bottle, and I'm gonna use that to break the glass to get in.
Okay, yeah, you can attack the glass. I guess that's just a straight up attack then. Probably using brawl, or I'll take melee.
Sweet.
Uh,
Yeah, I'll use brawl.
we'll make your attack. 2 purple, 4 black.
One success, four threats, and a triumph.
What a result! That's wild. You sort of like grab your metal water bottle before you're like hitting it with a blunt end seems dumb. Oh, what if you unscrew it and hit it with the mouth side where it's like smarter? Yeah, that's using the thinker as you. And with all your strength, you bang right into it, single stroke. Hit it so hard that the glass begins to very slowly crackle and shatter apart from the inside out. But you hit so hard that your water bottle goes poof, bounces off of it from the force and flies off before it tumbles all the way down to the ground with a thump.
Fuck. Can you snag that for me, Yarvin?
Yara nods and begins to approach. It has rolled sort of underneath a vehicle that was burning over, and he jogs over to it to go grab it. Meanwhile, for you, the glass is all sort of shattered in. It's made like a pretty decent sized hole, and you can just kind of push pieces of fragments of glass in and away, and then climb through. No roll required. You climb in, and you're in a small little outpost room. There is a desk taking up one whole side of one wall with a chair, like an office chair in front of it. No screens, no keyboard or anything in front of that. Just kind of a bare desk, it seems. A table, and then 2 lockers, and then a short hallway, another door at the far end of that with what you're pretty sure is the universal sign for bathroom.
Okay. 7E. 7E. Where the fuck? It's got to be like an office or shit. Here. Yeah, I'll walk a little bit further in. I'm looking for anything that looks like a terminal, or the same kind of glass instrument that I saw Yaren using.
You look around. The desk top is glass, as far as you can see. You don't really see a terminal, though. There's a light, but like other than that, nothing else glows in this room that you can really see immediately.
Oh, I'll just put my hand on the desk.
You put your hand on the desk and on the top of the glass, and very quickly, 20 projected screens appear all across the desk, up in the air in front of you.
Wow, sick. Is there anything on the screens?
Yeah, there's different data, information, there are gauges moving, charts, something pressure that, window this, weather that, like, it's a bewildering amount of information. You can roll computers, which is an intelligence check, to see if you can figure it out. Average.
Computers. Oh, it's just straight intelligence. There's no. Oh no,
If you don't
there's
have
the
the skill, yeah.
computers.
There's a computer's operation skill.
Yeah. No, I do. I do have one rank.
Ah, very good.
Sweet. And sorry, difficulty.
Average.
Average. Two successes, two threats.
Two successes, two threats. It takes you a moment as you. Okay. How do you control this thing? There's no mouse or keyboard. You wave your hand in front of one of the like floating screens, and that window just shunts off to the side as you. Oh, oh, right. Yeah, that movie. You sort of like try to like interface with different screens, moving them around, making one bigger. One of them, another one gets shoved off to the side as you. Oh, well, hopefully that wasn't useful. How do you get those back? Um, it's kind of weird to figure out as you start shuffling through these various screens, trying to figure out what's happening. There's a bewildering amount of information, and none of it is a help guide or a wiki or anything that might explain what you're looking at exactly. When from outside you hear, whoom,
I'll run over to the window.
you run over to the window and look out. Make a perception check.
Average.
Yes, average.
One failure.
You don't see anything immediately. Partially the platform is blocking the immediate look down, so you can only kind of see from like 40 feet away from the wall itself and further. You want to climb out and look?
What did it sound like?
It sounded like a low pressure thump in a way. Um, yeah, that's probably what it really sounded like. It wasn't like a high pitched crack or
Okay.
anything like that. It wasn't like a whip.
Yeah, I think I'm concerned enough about. Yeah, I think I'm concerned enough about Yarn that I'll go back out on the platform to check.
All right. Carefully over the glass, you climb out, and down below you can see Yaren. Uh, there is a creature, humanoid, bipedal, 2 arms, 2 legs, stripped at the waist, but wearing what looks like ragged pants. It's muscular and heavy. It's on all fours, basically on its knees and hands. But instead of hands, it seems to have claws with nails that are like 2 or 3 inches long and sharp as razors as it prowls forward in the ground. Yaren has a pistol out of some kind, and he's sort of backing away from it, tracking it carefully. The creature rushes him, and Yaren again raises the pistol and poof! There is a sound, again that thump. Instead of a crack of a shot, a line of red energy lances out from the pistol. It hits the creature and sends it sprawling backwards 15 meters, tumbling in the dirt before it slowly picks itself back up again and stalks sideways. There's a long burn across its chest, but it still moves with this sort of sinister intent towards him. Do you want to do anything?
Yeah, I want to turn around and grab the biggest object in the office room that I can carry, and I'm gonna try to throw it at the creature from up here.
I guess that would be the chair. You could try to navigate the table out, maybe, but
No, chair sounds good.
okay. Yeah, you grab the chair and you throw it. That'll be a brawn attack to fling a chair. It'll be 2 purple and 2 black. But I'll give you one
Okay.
blue because I don't think anyone expects a chair to come down from 6 stories up at somebody.
Hell yeah. Oh no, failure advantage.
Failure advantage. Yeah. There is a crash as the chair you fling out with all of your strength and might. It sails pretty good towards the creature, but it is heavy and it begins to sink a little bit too fast. It crashes into the ground, tumbles over and over itself. It's pretty resolutely built considering it doesn't shatter immediately into its pieces. The creature sort of watches it go by a moment, like confused about what the hell, where did that, and then looks up towards you, gives a snarling sound. Yaren sees that and carefully shoots again. This time again, it snaps and hits the creature, sending it tumbling even further away. Where a lot slower, it finally like pulls itself upright. Do you want to do anything?
Nice shot, dude. Um, yeah, no, I mean, I think I just watch to see what Yaren does.
Oh, okay.
Um, yeah, I don't know that I can take my eyes off this monster thing.
All right. Yeah. You continue watching as the monster stalks forward. Yaren checks against the pistol. As the monster leaps, he shoots again. Pew! 2 shots. Uh, Both of them go wide as the creature crashes into Yaren with both arms extended, one raking slash across his chest. That is the creature's Yaren's turn. And the creature. Do you want to do anything?
Yeah, how far up am I?
About 6 stories.
Okay. 6 stories, and the grapple can go 50 meters. I'm gonna try to shoot the monster with the grappling hook.
Okay, yeah. Make a ranged agility attack. Again, I'll give you one blue for the surprise of it, but the creature does have 2 points of
Okay.
defense, so there's 2 black as well.
Two black and blue. Success threat.
Success threat. And you want to pull the creature upwards towards you? Remember, the grapple is wrapped around your
Yeah,
waist. Yeah,
yeah. So I mean, I want to brace myself against the. I guess if there's no
there's a
ledge or
railing.
edge to this platform,
Yeah, there's
to
a
the
railing.
railing, yeah,
Yeah.
sweet. I'll brace myself against the railing,
Okay.
and yeah, I'm gonna suspend it essentially. Like I want to hang it.
All right. Yeah, you will. The grapple goes flying downwards with a poof of compressed air, and as the creature raises its arm again to slash at Yaren, the grapple wraps around its outstretched wrist and it gets tugged backwards and upwards to you. The grapple hauls it up some 4 stories before the winch kunk and makes you slide forward right against the edge of the railing from where you're braced, but you don't tip over. And the creature dangles from one arm as it flails wildly. Uh,
I can't believe that worked. Hey, you want to finish this thing off, dude?
Good. Yarn will brace. He winces for a moment, steadies his aim, and then he sends 3 shots into the creature. Full auto shot. Yep, that's enough. There were repeated shots like punches, again, the sort of lances of energy that thump into the creature, hitting it from all sides before, as a moment, it sort of dangles from one arm, swinging. It is dead.
Sweet, dude.
That was
Um,
well done.
I'm getting pretty tired. I'm getting pretty tired. I'm gonna lower it down now. Okay.
Good plan. I will back up. Yarn will back away a little bit.
I will. I'll reverse the winch direction and lower the creature down.
Yeah, without any subtlety, the creature lowers down with a crash, thump into the ground. You hear another thump as Yarn puts one more shot into it just for good measure, and then approaches it carefully. With his boot, he kicks it over and onto its back. Quite dead. I'm glad I gave you that.
I was one of the zombies you were telling me about.
Yes,
Yeah, me too, dude.
a stalker. It was inside the vehicle. A trap waiting, I suppose. I should have checked it more closely.
Yeah, too bad nobody suggested that. I'm just
You've
fucking with you, dude. I'm gonna go back in and look for the 7E E7.
7E, yes. There. And he unhooks the
Okay,
double
might take
end
me a
from
minute.
the creature.
I don't really get your OS, and I'll pull the cable back up.
All right. Uh,
Um, I need to use the bathroom
okay, yeah.
if that's cool
We will
before I
take
go back inside.
a super
Sweet.
quick bathroom break, everyone.
Okay, I'll be right back.
One moment.
The broken window. Is the glass like shattered or is it like safety glass?
It's like safety glass.
Okay. I'll head back in and get in front of the monitors again and start looking for anything that says like doors or security or
Yeah.
E7.
You begin shuffling through screen after screen trying to figure it out. It takes you a few minutes, but eventually you do find a list of, oh, here we go, here we go. 6A, B, C, D, E, F. Oh my god, how many of these fucking doors are there? 7, 7A, 7B, 7C, 7D, 7E. Okay, there's a panel and it's red.
Red means closed. Green means open. I'll touch the red panel.
You touch it and it blinks green. Somewhere deep beneath your feet, you can hear a ka-thunk sound.
I'll run back outside onto the ledge.
You head back out, you look
Yo, I
around.
think I got it.
There's a moment, and then Yaron from that same building pokes his head out. He has his shirt, like, kind of pinned upwards that he's been doing first aid. I think I heard it too. Good work.
Do you want me to come back or should I wait up here?
Come down. We will go in together.
Okay. There's a bathroom here. I'm just gonna wash like the blood and gravel out of my hands.
Sounds good. I'm doing first aid.
Okay,
Take your
I'll
time.
I'll head back in
You head back in, climb
and
back over.
go down towards into the hall where I saw
Yeah.
the bathroom sign.
You step into a bathroom. There's a shower, a toilet, looks pretty perfunctory, a sink, a mirror. Oh, and the first aid kit on the wall over here too.
Oh, dope. I will take the first aid kit down and open it up and look for some peroxide.
You take a quick look. Thing is like labeled. They're all kind of color coded. You rifle through it for a moment. You can roll survival average.
Survival average. Failure advantage. No, failure threat.
Failure threat. Yeah, you pick up the first one and kind of some canister. You give it a quick spray. Kind of alcoholic. Maybe that'll work. Put that aside for now. Take another one. Give it a quick spray. And it shoots out a thick red paste. Don't know what that is. There are bandages here too, made of some kind of plastic, and something that looks like a teeny tiny little taser.
Huh. Take the bandages out, and then I'll put everything back in the first aid and put it in my bag, and then I'll go over to the sink and I'll just wash the blood and grit out of my scraped hands, and then I'll wrap a bandage around it.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah. You turn it on and water flows through. It looks pretty clean. It smells fine. You wash it all off, clean yourself up a little bit, dry your hands, and then wrap them in kind of a long tape bandage that immediately adheres to your skin. All right, great. You will restore one wound doing this over the next 5 minutes.
Sweet. All right, yeah. Check my hair in the mirror, make sure I'm still looking good, and then I'll head back out.
All right, you head back out. You gonna climb down or grapple down too? I guess it doesn't matter.
No, I'm definitely going to use the grapple.
All right. You attach the grapple to the edge of the railing and then drop back down like you saw Yaren do, descending down quickly before unlatching it. He comes out, still limping slightly. Well done. Ah, you found bandages. Let's go in.
Yeah, yeah, and okay. I guess we're even now, hey?
Yes, we are even now. Shame
I
about the
wasn't
chair.
keeping score, but
Be annoying to get that back up
oh,
there.
uh, is it your office?
No, and I do not care. He laughs and then begins
Oh,
to walk.
okay, good. Because I fucked up the window too.
Oh, oh, that will have to be repaired. He shakes his head grimly and then walks.
My bad.
You step in through that corridor of 7E
I'll
and
follow.
arrive in a long hallway that opens up quite a bit. There's a very large metal cage, but it's green and it's opened up. Obviously, the security door, which allows you through. Yarn steps forward and into the atrium, this courtyard, and you follow. As you do, and stepping into it, you realize that what you saw from outside the wall does not really convey the sheer magnitude of what this tower is in front of you. It is giant metal and vertical. It's also huge, like a circumference of what must be 4 football fields. Like it's gigantic. Even just standing on the ground looking straight up at it with your head tilted back, there is a sense of immediate vertigo looking upwards. It spans so far above your head. This courtyard is made of some metal, scratched up, and here and there pocks of dirt, windswept in. It goes all the way to a set of stairs, and then an enormous gate. 120 meters tall, 80 meters wide. What this portal is supposed to admit through it, what it could possibly be needed to be that big, you have no idea. That would admit multiple planes wing to wing.
What what is this place?
The tower, you mean?
Yeah, but I mean like the tower. Like what is it?
It is our salvation.
What's it for? From the French?
uh, no. I do not know exactly how it works, Jackson, but it is a structure to restore and fix the time, in a way. It's the only thing like it. Constructed many years ago.
To fix time. Okay. Um, by who?
That I don't know. The curators who came before me, I expect. Hmm.
Wait, so you live in the tower and you're in charge of it?
I am not in charge. I am a servant, in a way.
Oh. So like your boss is in there.
Hmm. I have not thought about it that way. The Kuomiang send instruction, but they are not the boss of me in that way. I go where the tower sends me.
The the tower and the Quo Mang are the same thing or different things?
No, different things.
Oh. Where where are they?
Where are the Kuomiang? Or where is the tower? For the tower is here.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean also like yeah, where are they send you instructions, right? Like from where?
Oh, well, I get the instructions when I go.
When you go?
Come, is better to show you. He starts striding forward.
You sure you're okay? You're not like in shock or something, right?
I am wounded twice today, which is twice more than I would have wished, but thanks to your quick action, I think I shall be all right.
Oh, oh. Do you want something for the pain?
Do you have something?
Yeah, it's all natural, dude. Here. I open up a little plastic bag that I pull out of my bag, my backpack, and offer it to him. It looks like little pieces of gummy candy.
This is some treat.
What? Oh, no, they just do it like that to make it taste better. The plant that it's made out of is like kind of dank, you know?
I do not know what dank is, but Yarn reaches in and takes one. Oh, squishy. Like a ration. Like a drink ration.
Yeah, sure.
He pulls the mask down and eats
Anyway,
it.
it should help with the pain.
Hmm. My
You might
thanks.
get a little bit hungry though, and I
Ah,
might get funnier.
funnier. All right. He walks forward.
Hard to believe, I know.
Will you humor me a moment, Jackson? I wish to test something.
Yeah,
As the two of you climb the stairs, he
okay.
reaches into one of his
Whoa.
pockets and produces a small, like the size of a ring box, made black and made of metal. He opens it up for a moment and then offers it to you. Inside, it looks like this.
Uh,
It's a coin made of black metal. In the middle of it is stamped a tree. Around the edges are a number of symbols or glyphs or runes. And then there are three concentric rings, which, if you lift it out of the box, begin to spin slowly in your fingers of their own volition. There doesn't seem to be anything mechanical to it. There's no motor. It's not like in balance or weighted somehow. But it also vibrates slightly, and it's cold to the touch.
whoa. You're not like proposing to me or anything, right?
Oh, proposing a union? No, I am not.
Yeah, because I'm not really, you know. Um, okay. What am I supposed to do with this?
Take it in your hand and approach the door. Press it against it and pass through.
Dude, okay. You got to promise me I'm not going to time travel again, though.
I promise you, you will not time travel by touching the door.
Okay. Wait, does that mean you know how to do it?
The answers are inside. And Yarin produces his own
Okay.
coin, touches the door, and vanishes through.
The hell? You just like
Sorry, you cut out there for a moment?
disappears, like he like blinks out of
More
existence,
like
or
he walks into the door
like he like phased through
and
the door.
phased through it, yeah.
Okay. Follow him.
You take the coin, touch the door the same way he did. There's a brief moment as your fingers contact with metal, and then they seem to drift through it and forwards. There's a brief, again, sense of vertigo, a weird, before you stumble forward and into the tower. What greets you is that you are in the inside of whatever this space is. It's entirely hollow, and it's massive. There are walkways, platforms, stairs, rampways, a myriad of weird, almost Escher esque space twisting around itself in a weird, bewildering way. You are on a span that connects towards the middle. It must go 400 meters. And in the center is a giant pillar that's right through the midst of the tower. Speaking of which, it's so tall that if you look upwards, you can't see the top. And actually, if you look off the side of the railing where you're on, you can't see the bottom either. You thought you were on the ground floor, but it goes way, way, way down there. Yaren is just ahead of you. He calls out, I have returned. And in front of you, you can see three people who spin around. A man dressed in a kind of half coat, burly, stocky, heavy set. Another man in kind of robes or maybe a coat, more like a lab guy. He's got a pair of glasses on. He has a cane in one hand. And a woman in an elegant, long, flowing dress and armor and a sword on her hip. All of them turn. The man goes to unsling his gun off his back before he realizes who it is. Gives a wave. Who's that? He calls out across the long distance. Yaron steps forward. A new curator. The three of them begin to
Wait,
come forward as Yaron looks towards you.
what do you mean a new curator? I don't want your job, dude.
You walked through the door. Curation has chosen you. And all
But that's
three of
Shrapnel,
them,
right?
as they approach, drop to one knee. Welcome, honored curator.
Sorry, it cut out there.
All three of them drop to one knee. Welcome, honored curator. And here we go to break.
Please, please rise.
Thank you, everyone. We're going to go on break for 5 or 10 minutes. Be back shortly. All right, everyone. Thank you for that. We're back from break. We're just sort of aware that there's some Discord level problems. They're having trouble with calls, which might have been why for the last half hour we've been having a bit of lag and delay, a bit of double talking. I think the VOD will be fine, but just as a heads up, we might pause and re-clarify things a few times if during the call there's some more weirdness about it. So just be patient. We're having technical issues. We can't really control it. But let's continue the second half. Yeah, these three people cross towards you, and from about 20 meters away, Jackson, they drop to a knee and bow and say, "Welcome, honored curator."
Yo, I didn't accept this job or anything. Like I'm good. I've got a podcast and like I just got to get back to Vancouver.
They look up and then look towards Yaren, who I am not entirely aware what a podcast is, but if you are to go back home, the only way is, and he gestures towards the pillar of stone in the middle of the tower.
Okay. Then as first official act as curator, I want to go home.
Yes, that is a complexity which we cannot exactly accommodate. Perhaps, he looks over, Vetch, you might enlighten him about the job. I am. He looks up and Tear goes, Curator, you're wounded. Yes, I'm going to go find Doc. She nods, looks to the man with the cane who, come this way, gestures towards you, Jackson.
Jackson looks back at Yaren and then okay.
The two of you walk a small distance away. Over your shoulder, you can kind of see Yaren begin to climb one of the rampways upwards. Uh, the woman goes back to the center pillar with the other man. And the one fetch looks you over. "Hmm, this must be very confusing, but I will do my best to enlighten you. You obviously have met Yaren, but
Yeah.
when have you come from?
2025.
2025. I see. He flips out a piece of glass and takes a look at it, scanning. Not very familiar with that period of time, but I see. Uh, there's popular media in your era of time travel, so you understand the principles.
Oh, sorry, I didn't catch that.
There, in popular media, you have stories of time travel. You are aware of how it kind of works.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like in fiction, like science says that it's not possible,
Science says it's
but
not possible.
here I am. So,
Exactly. Here you are.
um, yeah. Have you heard of Canada before?
I have read about it now, a little. Sounds like a nice place.
I mean, in 2025 is a place to be. America was kind of fucked, and hey, what happens after? Like, I don't know,
Uh,
like 2100 or something. Like what's going on?
So I can tell you some things, but some of it is right and some of it is not right. Where you come from in your time stream may not be perfectly accurate because of the incident. You may be from an offshoot branch of incorrect time. Some events might have transpired that should not have, which would result in a fracturing of that position. I can tell you a little of what might have happened, or will happen after, but whether that actually is true
Like
or not for your home, it's impossible to say.
like multiverse shit.
Yes, yes, multiverse, you understand. Yes, yes, yes.
I mean, yeah, sure, I understand. Um, yeah, okay, go ahead.
This is straightforward. But as you can see, there are problems. It should be a straight line, a contiguous timeline, and obviously it is not, as a result of that incident. The tower is how we are trying to fix it, how we are attempting to restore everything. To do so, curators like yourself, people who show an affinity for the relics, they go and find offshoot moments in time and place seeds. And then, when those seeds are ready, they go back and collect them. You see, there's not enough time to empower the tower in any of our lifetimes. It would take thousands of years, perhaps. But if you look at the myriad fragments, the branches, the offshoots that might exist, then we have all the time we need. Sort of.
Wait, so we can time travel a little bit, but I can't go home?
The problem is, we cannot tell where to go. The tree sends you where you need to be, or so we believe. It's possible that it may
The
send you
tree.
home. It may send you to the right place.
So okay, the incident um or whatever, it like broke the arrow of time.
Yes, an arrow is a way to think of it. It's more like a river, but instead of flowing directly, now it breaks off into all these other places and pieces. It has given rise to things like the Jiang, which apparently Yaren has encountered again.
Right. Yeah, that those are bandits, right?
And monsters, and worse.
Oh, the word is for like all of them.
Yes, they are anomalies, in a way.
Yeah, fucking right. We killed one. Well, I saved Yarn from one.
Mm, that's good. You must be quite skilled. Did you use your magic?
My no, I used his. Well, first I tried a chair, and then I got biffed it, and that didn't work. So then I used his ground
Oh,
hook shooter, his thing, and I was a pretty sick shot. It's from like 50 meters up. But you guys use meters?
mm, we are aware of that unit of measurement, yes. Also, this is much better than if you used feet and yards. Or cubits. Cubits. Never use
Yeah,
cubits.
dude. Cubit. Oh yeah, like from the Bible.
Among other things. Or stones and horses and heads. Also don't use those. But magic. I should give you this. He reaches into another pocket and produces a piece of glass and hands it over to you.
Oh, my phone.
And Geoff, as Jackson looks down and begins to read, here's your spell list.
Oh shit.
Take a few moments, take it and read it, uh, and familiarize yourself with your curator spells.
Okay.
Also in the chat, Jay will be sharing that same list. So if you haven't been here for the previous few nights, you can also take a look at that list and see for yourself the magic that curators appear to have. Let me know if you have any questions about any of these.
Sweet.
Well, just got an update from Jay. Apparently, Discord calls should be working normally again. Team is still investigating some residual anomalies in the graphs, but the user experience should be back to normal. Hopefully.
Cool. Yeah, it seems pretty straightforward.
Okay, great. Fetch stands at a respectful few feet away while you study that piece of glass, and when you are done, he approaches again. Does that make sense to you?
I mean, like what's written makes sense, but magic
That is the best way to explain
doesn't
it.
make sense.
But you are aware from your time of what magic in fiction is. Superheroes and things like that, too, I hope.
Yeah, but it's not wasn't real.
Well, it wasn't real as far as you knew.
Uh Me and everyone else I ever met and everyone who yeah. Okay. How do I do it?
You envision it and you hold the relic in your hand, and hopefully you have enough remaining willpower to enact it.
I got plenty in the willpower department. The This is the relic. I hold up the key that I used to go through the door.
The curator's relic. That it spins for you tells us you are a curator. Your infinity gives you such. Most people, only one ring will spin. That all three spin tells us much.
Um, what does it tell us?
Tells us you have a calling.
Okay. Um, how does it tell us that?
It
Look,
spins.
this is super weird, dude.
I understand, but you must understand. is a very straightforward explanation. It's much harder if you had come from, say, the 600s, and I have to explain to you how air conditioning works.
Huh. Okay. Um, yeah, I guess I'll learn on the go. What is there anything I should be worried about, or like, what if I do it wrong?
I don't know if there is much to do it wrong. Obviously, there can be problems. There will be people in that time that might get in your way or resist you. But do your best. The seed is the most important thing. Your first mission,
Right.
almost every
Um,
time, it will be a fetch one, so you won't have to worry. Seeds take many different forms, but they will sing to you the same way the relic does. You'll know it when you see it, or when you feel it.
okay. When am I going?
That part I do not know. We won't know until you go.
Right. The tree. Right. Are you all stuck here?
Ah, Yaren, yes. Well, he's been here for many years now. But myself, Stack, Tear, we're Kuomyang elite forces. We come from Reeve. We were born in this era.
Okay. What is the Kuomyang?
Ah, it is an organization, government, unifying body. Um, Democratic, I guess you would call it from 2025, although not everyone votes. They are charged with protecting both cities. They are preservers of all knowledge and defenders. They operate the elite forces, of which we are some, militaries, to prevent incursions by the Jiang, but everything in between. They see over procurement, growth of food, purifying of water, all of those kinds of things.
Okay. Right. Um, well, I mean, like, do I get started now or
You can start as
no
soon as you
offense, but
wish,
like,
but
I don't really want to be here.
then I advise that you start sooner rather than later. You might find somewhere you can take a break. But if you wish to rest, we have tents and food and water, but it is makeshift here.
Okay. Yeah, I guess yeah, some water would be good.
Hmm.
Um, oh shit. Yarvin has my water bottle.
I will go get it from him. Come, I'll guide you somewhere where you can sit down and take a rest. Get you some food.
Okay, thanks.
You follow Fetch up one of the ramps to what seems to be like a little camp. There are 12, maybe 15 tents of reasonable size pitched on a large platform. There are crates here. There are also defenses laid out here and there. There's no one around that you can see immediately. Um, most of them are empty. But Fetch brings you to an empty tent. I'll be right back. Inside is a small cot, a little table. Through the back way, you can see leads to what might be a shower of some kind, like a camp shower type of. Oh, otherwise, it's pretty sparse.
What the fuck? I'm like a fucking time cop now. Oh my god. Right. Okay.
There's a rattle against the
Jackson
side of
gets
the
up.
tent. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm washing my face when that happens.
Okay.
Hello.
I brought some food.
Oh, sweet. Just give me a second. I'll dry my face off and head outside the tent.
A large burly man steps over to you. He's got a tray with what looks like heated food, probably from a ration packet, like 5 or 6 different like stews, it seems like, that he places down onto a small camp table next to you. Stack. Some food. And is this the bottle? This is the one Yaren gave us and hands you your water bottle.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Uh,
Who do I talk to about getting
getting
some weapons?
kind of weapons do you need?
Um, I don't know what you have, but Yaren had like a laser gun thing. That would be sick. Or like I don't really know what to ask for because I'm kind of primitive. Remember?
All right, 2025. I can get you a gun, a pistol, or a bladed weapon. It's important to understand that you can't leave relics like that in parts of time. You might screw things up really badly.
Right.
So if I give you one, you have to be very
Um,
careful with it. Usually, curators have their own weapons.
like they make them or like they bring them.
Uh, I think often they say that they procure something from the time that they end up in, something that fits. Raises fewer questions that way, less problems.
Oh,
But if you want a pistol, I can get you one.
yeah. I mean, that's a good start. Just in case, you know.
Sure. Stack nudges the table of food to you. Eat up. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll tentatively taste some of the foods.
It's not bad. You don't really recognize any of it. Two of the dishes are kind of spiced heavily. Two of them are sort of on the blander side. One feels like it's meant to be mixed with everything. It does have the feel of like camp ration. Well cooked, but nothing impressive. Satisfying though, and hot.
Yeah, Jackson eats a little bit and then has an idea. Um, I'm going to I'm going to take my car keys out of my bag and I am going to attempt to transmute them into brass knuckles.
All right. With that thought, you pick up your car keys, relic in the other hand, and you think, brass knuckles. Brass knuckles. Something wells within your chest and tendrils down your arm like a warm feeling, like putting on a long glove. And within your hand, your keys glow brightly for a moment and then shimmer. And then whoosh, the metal seems to transmute around like liquid until they become a set of heavy steel black brass knuckles like you've seen in the movies right on your own fist. Take 2 strain damage.
Whoa, I'm a fucking wizard. All right.
A minute later, Stack comes back, unfurls a bundle, places it down. Inside is a holster and a pistol, pretty similar to the one Yarn had. It looks like it's plastic, really, almost translucent. And on the side, when you pick it up, it glows and it says 12. A charge has 12 rounds. Um, Changing out packs is pretty dangerous for the untrained, so I was thinking I wouldn't give you that. Over time, it should recharge. It depends on the ambient energy around the area, but it should keep you safe. These ones are quiet. They don't
Oh,
make your era is probably used to pretty loud gunshots. Ballistic shot, right?
yeah. Yeah, no, I heard Yaren's. Um,
Yeah. This one shoots percussive force. And a lot of it, don't get me wrong. It can probably punch through up to sheet steel, no problem. Keep it in
shit.
mind.
It's like a sound gun.
Uh, sort of, I guess, but quiet and not like sound at all, really.
Okay. Um, right. Point, shoot, safety. Um,
Yeah, you got it.
okay. Um, I guess I'm good to go. If the tree is ready.
Come on, let's go touch the tower then. Stack leads you down the ramp and then along the long pathway that leads to the central pillar. Along the way, you can see Tear. She looks over her shoulder and gives you a nod from where she's standing, surrounded by other screens. You climb up a set of small stairs to the platform right around the inside part of the pillar, looking up at it. Unlike everything else in the tower, which has been solid sheet steel, hard edges, geometry, there is something about this pillar that makes it look organic almost, like it was grown. It's stone, but there are little glyphs, words, letters, symbols really, that dance up it, lighting in long trails up and down this pillar in both directions. You can't understand it, you can't read them. There doesn't seem to be a pattern as they go racing along. Reach out and touch the pillar, says
Read
Stack.
those,
No one can read them. It's fate, some people say.
even even if I use magic.
You
I
can
guess you
try,
guys thought of that already.
but I don't think it works.
Uh,
Some things aren't meant to
wait, do
be
you
known,
have
you know?
magic? I guess. It just seems weird that something this big and important isn't something that should be known.
I think you're gonna fit in just
Whatever.
fine.
How many how many curators have you seen come through here?
Maybe 2 dozen? A lot of them are away right now.
Okay. Fuck it. I slapped a tree.
You reach out and slap the piece of stone, and there is a brief moment where all of it around you ripples, and then as you pull back, you can see on your hand a glyph is transferred into your own palm, glowing brightly. You stare at it, and then there is that sense of vertigo, of being untethered. You close your eyes, the nausea sort of wells up in you for a brief moment, and you pitch over backwards. You feel yourself falling, tumbling, and then land with a crash just off of your feet, lying sideways. And below, you can hear the sound of horns and beeps and yells and shouts. You're on the walkway, a patio maybe, of a city, pretty high up, maybe 20 stories up. There's glow of neon all around. Vehicles way down. There's a screech and a rump of a train that goes flying by on a truss. Not far, 2 stories down from you, maybe. Oh, where you have landed kind of stinks too. Smells of garbage and heat. It's nighttime.
Is there anyone else on the?
Immediately on this patio around you? No.
I will take out my slab, my glass thing, and remembering that Yaron was looking at it to try to figure out what the year was. I'm going to see if I can tell when I am using it.
You pull out this piece of glass and open it up. All it has on it is your spells and information about you as a curator. That's it.
All right. Tuck it back in my bag, and yeah, looking around. Do I see a way down or a way, I guess, inside from where I'm at?
Looking back, the glass of a patio door is swung open. There's garbage all through what looks like somebody's kitchen, living room maybe. You don't see anybody in there. Looking down the patio line, at the end of the balcony, you can see a set of stairs. You might have to jump to get over to it, like it's not actually access to it, but it doesn't look that far either.
I'll go inside and see if there's like a door to a stairwell or something.
All right, you step inside. Yeah, into like a messy kitchen. This could be a kitchen in Vancouver in a lot of ways, except the fridge is pretty large and the stove is, like one of those glass top flat induction cookie dealies, as far as you can see. There's food here and there discarded in boxes. Nothing looks familiar, like takeout containers, but you don't recognize any of the labels. You make your way to the door. Well, there's no handle.
Uh, the labels and stuff on the food and the packaging and things like that, are they in universal language?
No.
Um, do I recognize what language it is?
You can roll an intelligence check, or if you have a skill that you think would help you out.
I have a rank in culture.
Sure, you can make a culture check.
Okay.
Average.
Success threat.
Success threat. You look at it for a moment, thinking, yeah, you've seen this. Japanese, maybe? Yeah, maybe. Most of them, actually. Japanese. That one's something else. That one's definitely not Japanese. That one is English, but it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Okay. Um, yeah, I'll go back to the door, or I guess I'm still at the door. I will wave my hand in front of it. I'll try touching it, pushing on it.
You touch it, push on it, and it slides into the wall. Oh, it emits you out into what looks like an apartment corridor. It's not empty, though.
Oh,
There are a handful of people, some people lingering, chatting. It's busy. There's someone just kind of sitting across and between two other doors. Looks up, hmm, looks back down again.
so
Hmm. Gives you a reverse nod. Looks back down again.
hey man, can I ask you a question?
He shakes his
It's gonna
head.
sound weird.
No English.
Oh, Japanese.
Eh. He nods, smiles. Teeth are broken.
Um, uh, fuck, give me a second. I um will use, I forget the name of the spell. No. Yeah.
All
I'm going
right.
to use no to learn Japanese temporarily.
All right. Yeah, you hold the relic in your head and think about Japanese, and slowly your mind fills. It feels weird, like your tongue is contorting for a brief moment, and then you shake your head. You know Japanese temporarily.
Sorry about that. I forgot where I was. Uh, that's better.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. You came out of. I thought the officers taped that up. Are you an officer?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh.
Look, I'm uh I'm in the middle of an operation, but I've experienced some trauma and it's a little embarrassing, but I don't remember some things. Can you tell me where I am?
This is Chibin. Uh, Yatsian Station is. He points in a direction. When you still look confused. South Neo Tokyo.
Okay. Sweet. South Neo Tokyo. Yeah. Um and what's the date?
He thinks about it for a moment. And then he looks over. You can see there's little bits of digital advertising racing along the molding of the hallway. And he. August 13, 2215. Did someone
Okay.
magnetic scramble you?
Manageable. Uh yeah, that must have been what it was. I didn't really see what happened.
Yeah. Nods knowingly.
Is that common around here?
More effective than stun baton. Nasty stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why it's illegal, right?
Hmm. I did not see anyone. Officer.
It's okay. You're not in any trouble or anything. Thank you for your assistance, citizen.
Yeah. Nods. Puts his head back down again.
One last which way's out?
Oh, that way. And elevator. Left.
Thanks. I will head to the elevators that he pointed out.
You walk towards an elevator. Call it. And then step inside. As the door closes, two of the sides of the elevator suddenly light up with full wall ads, food and then vehicles, electronics and something else, a bar. This place is bright and loud.
Fuck. I reach out to touch the button for the ground floor. Actually, how many floors are there?
This building has 24, and you are on the 12th floor.
Yeah, I hesitate for a second. Instead of going to the ground floor, I hit the button for the 24th floor.
Okay. It beeps and asks for a key, or it says like clearance required for roof.
Ah, fuck. Uh, yeah, I curse under my breath and then hit the button for the ground floor or the lobby.
Okay. You hit the button, and the elevator descends. It stops at the fifth floor, and somebody else walks in. A younger man, probably in his 20s, dressed in very stylish, glowing clothing, steps in, looks at you. Retro. Cool.
Thanks.
And crosses his arms and leans back against the ad. not paying it any attention. You get to the lobby floor, door dings open. He steps out in front of you and walks off towards the street.
Yeah, I'll follow him out onto the street.
You step out onto the street, and a bunch of vehicles that float, motorcycles as well, but also sedans, trucks, all of it floating, maybe 6, 9 inches off the ground, whirring by at high speed. You can see he goes just in front of you, pulls out a card, flags it up, and another vehicle smoothly slides into the side of the curb. He gets in and goes. There are lots of people walking about, though. There are stairs here and there. There are people mingling. It is nighttime, but you wouldn't know it. It's pretty busy.
All right. I gotta figure out how to get my bearings. Um, I will, I think I'll just start walking, for lack of a better idea of where to go or what to do. I am looking for something that I might recognize as like an internet cafe or um, like a tourist information kiosk or anything along those lines.
Okay, you can roll for me either streetwise or insight or pilot or perception. Your choice.
Let's go with insight here.
Okay, it'll be difficult, so 3.
Two successes and three threats.
2 successes and 3 threats. Yeah, you start meandering carefully, hands in your pockets, bag on your back. This place is quick and bewildering and neon lights everywhere. But, after a while you do see like maybe not touristy, but there's information to be found. There are these freestanding like screens, machines, where a projection of a very attractive young man sort of leans out of the frame. Hey, need help finding something? I got you, boo. And you kind of take a look around and realize that it's the way that like the projection kind of comes out of that screen. It's aimed at you, but it's kind of also aimed at anyone who walks by.
Uh, yeah, actually, I do need some directions.
What are you looking for? I can hook you up for a minimum commission, paid for by the business. It's all free to you.
Oh, sweet. That's good. Can you I need two things. Okay, actually just one thing. Can you tell me where a good spot is to kind of get like a lookout? I want to take in the sights and see the Neo Tokyo skyline, you know?
So are you talking scenery watching, bud, or are you talking scenery watching?
Um, Scenery.
Scenery. No better place than the Grand Tokyo Lookout. Downtown, high vistas, spot all around. We highly recommend the 60th floor lounge. Your first drink is even free if you send them this chit code, and it flashes up on the screen briefly. Other than that, you could head down to the harbor, the
Um,
highest and trendiest. And it begins going in a spiel about what sounds like an entertainment district.
yeah, I just walk off. Um,
All right. Yeah, you
I'm
just walk away.
gonna head in the yeah, I'm gonna head to the 60th floor lookout lounge location.
It doesn't take you that long to find. It's not that far away, maybe like 10 blocks, as you slowly meander your way through the streets, looking one way and then the other. Till you find it. This scenic view lounge. You walk past, and a sort of robotic doorman swings open a big glass door, letting you in into a very expensive looking elevator that rises. All around you are advertisements again. These ones much fancier for glitzy hotel rooms and uh, buying fancy cars. Until you step out of that and into a well appointed, beautiful lounge on the 60th floor. The person standing at a tall podium. Good evening. Table for one? Seat at the bar? Or are you waiting for someone?
Yeah, just table for one.
Table for one.
Just me.
All right. If you will, come this way. The host attaches something to their eyes, a little visor that seems to scan around, and then they walk through. The lounge is pretty empty. There's only two or three other tables that you can see where there are people. There's a dance floor on one corner, but as you watch it, you realize no one's actually dancing. There's just projections of beautiful people dancing on it that shimmer and kind of weirdly bend as you walk, so that they're always kind of half facing you. The host takes you out of onto an open air balcony that you realize does have a view looking probably south over the city. It looks a little like this, but nighttime.
Fuck. I guess Tokyo was always kind of dense. Crazy. Right. Seed. How the fuck am I supposed to find a seed? I rack my mind to see if I can remember the cheat code that the tourist concierge thing flashed at me.
You think about it for a moment. You can roll insight average.
2 successes, 2 threats, and 1 triumph.
Oh man, you're racking up these threats. You think about it for a moment, and yeah, you remember exactly. Also, there was a little like a word that was also on the bottom underneath the symbol. You're pretty sure if you just say the
Mhm.
word, that's also the same thing.
Sweet. Can I use the triumph to recover strain?
It's not a combat roll. I'll let you
Is that
restore one strain. That's
oh, okay?
fair.
That's combat.
Yeah, normally it would be combat related, but
Okay.
I'll let you restore one strain. You're sitting here. You're gonna order a drink.
Yeah.
There's a little glass, looks like a little tablet embedded into the table as you punch in that word code, and you can see it pops up with one free drink credit applied. And then there's a big list of cocktails and beers and wines that suddenly start scrolling by for your choice.
I will try a 23rd century beer.
You try a 23rd century beer. You place in the order, it beeps and accepts that. A few minutes later, a robot sort of whirs by, smoothly floating, reaches up into a very frosty looking compartment in its own chest, and gingerly places it upon a glass coaster in front of you. And then rolls or
Thanks.
floats away. Yeah, you can heal your one strain as
Uh,
you sip this actually quite eloquent and really quite not very hoppy but very smooth rice beer.
oh, fuck. I needed that. Right. Seeds. Um, I kind of like gaze out the window at the city skyline, and then remember that I'm a fucking wizard now. So I'm gonna use no again, and I'm gonna try to gain knowledge of where the seed is.
All right. You, holding on to your relic, Finger it for a moment, thinking, no, where is the seed? Where is the seed? Looking out over this massive city skyline and realizing this is only one direction. If you look in the other direction, there will be just as many buildings in that way, too. What a mess. Neon and bright, traffic free flowing. There must be millions of people here. Also, one of the most gaudy things is that all along these buildings are projections and ads in every space. You can see stuff for clothing, electronics, trips and travel, food, this and that, movies. There's a big thing of some Godzilla. What is that? Godzilla 30,000? What even? When something about with the way the relic spins in your fingers and the sip of your beer, an ad draws your eye. The Neo-Tokyo Museum of History has a brand new exhibit, never before seen. Special artifacts, first ever unveiling, and the date was yesterday. Spend 2 strain.
Fuck. It's as good a lead as any, I guess. I'll slam the rest of my beer and leave the bottle on the table and head towards the Museum of History.
All right. You drink the rest of your beer and walk out. Back down into the streets, walking by people here and there. Over your shoulder, you can just see the sky beginning to lighten. That doesn't seem to mean anything for this partying city, busy as it is and filled with neon. You approach the base level of quite a large tower, maybe like 60 stories tall. Again, like the others, neon and bright. There are various restaurants advertised on it, as well as condo sales and apartments for rent, all manner of things. But it's also got a special entryway for the on the third floor, the Neo Tokyo Museum of History. Hmm, sure.
All right. I'll hit the button for the third floor
All right. You
and
hit
idly wonder if I'm going to have to pay an entrance fee as I ride the elevator upwards.
You ride your way upwards and emerge into a fairly empty lobby. There is a ticketing booth along one far wall and a sort of truncheon, like long line entrance that is utterly devoid of people. A woman sits behind glass on what looks like a tablet or a phone, kind of idly looking at it and sipping on a big bottle of boba. When she looks up and sees you, tucks it carefully away and places the tablet down, gives you a smile and a wave.
Hey,
Hello, out early?
yeah, yeah, you could say that. Couldn't sleep.
Coming to the museum when you can't sleep? Seems common.
Really?
You'd be surprised. We have lots of interesting things to, well, soothe the soul or help put you to sleep. She smiles.
That was more my angle. Here, I thought I was a genius.
Well, ticket's only $150.
Great. I'm a tourist. I just got here. Do you take foreign currencies?
Uh, Depends on the currency, I guess. Is it corporate?
Nope.
What do you have? Not physical currency, I hope.
Yeah, yeah. I come from a more of a backwards place, you know.
It'll depend then. I've had people try to enter with bottle caps. We don't take those.
Bottle cap. But I can. Uh, okay. Um, Yeah, no, it's real money. From Canada.
Oh, we have a treaties with Canadian dollars. Let me do the conversion for you. She scans through. 220 Canadian?
To yeah, yeah, that sounds about right. Here you go. And I'll peel off 300s from a wad of cash in my pocket.
She takes a look at it. Oh, plastic money. Wild. You really weren't joking. I don't have change for this. Can I give you the change in New Tokyo dollars on a card?
Oh yeah, yeah, totally. That would be great actually. I can Do you know where I can change some money?
You should be able to do it at any bank kiosk. There's even one probably in the mall in the building somewhere after you come back from the museum. Give me a moment. You can see she looks at it kind of curiously as though she should validate it but doesn't know how to, and then shrugs, tucks it under, pulls out a black card. It beeps, and she slides it across. That should be about 40 Neo Tokyo dollars on there. There's your change.
Okay. Um, Thanks. Which way to the new exhibit?
Oh, the new exhibit is, and she points the. Basically, she kind of explains the layout over the course of it until you understand the section that it is in. She's not she's not really one of the people that knows all about the museum, but she can explain where things are. Doesn't really know the artifacts themselves. But yeah, she explains it to you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Uh, See you. And then I'll head inside.
You head inside, walking past some interesting exhibits here and there. Most of it sort of projection, but every now and again actual artifacts and relics. They even have vehicles from 2100. Man, marvel at the last era of tires. Weird. You go walking through.
I think I think it would take a second to observe the 2100 cars exhibit.
Yeah, you take a moment to like go through each one. The death of Honda. What even? Huh. Okay.
Didn't even think that was possible. As Jackson is looking at the cars, ogling the 2099 BMW M3, he wonders whether or not he's created some sort of temporal anomaly or time weirdness by leaving this money in this timeline. He has no answer to this question, but goes into his phone and deletes the videos that he took when he first showed up and was hanging out with Yaren.
Okay.
Kind of okay. That should be better. I fuck. They should provide better training. And then I'll head out of this exhibit towards the one that I was heading for.
You make your way towards an older exhibit, or I say older, but like with older relics than what you just saw.
Hmm.
These are a bunch of relics from the late 21st century. Some neat things in here. Something's almost familiar. For one thing, as you walk by the entryway, there's a 20-foot Gundam head. You're not super familiar with them, but like you've definitely seen that one on t-shirts and things like that in and around Vancouver. It's kind of weird to see that, but neat. You make your way deeper in. It looks like it's mostly an exhibit of a bunch of pop culture things, actual props, costume pieces, um, DVDs, which all look archaic and old and are suspended on lines of wire as though they're weird little floating spinning mobiles. There are flat, two-dimensional projection screens of various shows, most of which you're not familiar with at all, but huh, neat. And then you move around towards that new artifact, that new item, this religious area. There's a bunch of Christian relics in here, and Shinto things, prayer beads, and shrines, things like that. Detailed cards explaining each one of them. Until you step into a room which is very sparsely illuminated, except for in the very middle of it. There's a projection that pops up, and a floating curator kind of walks along with you. And this, the centerpiece of our exhibit, which you get to behold, brand new, just unveiled yesterday, sir. This piece was found at the base of an Elebinius temple, a group of cultists that were located in Kyoto. The entire organization committed mass suicide in 2082. But what they left behind to no survivors, a number of fascinating relics. Here you can see the outfits some of them wore on that fateful day. And this, recreations of some of the food they ate. But most startling, all around them, they were arranged in a pattern which indicates they were perhaps kneeling, surrounding this object. And underneath a meshed piece of glass is a cube of black metal, illuminated by LED lights.
Why did they kill themselves?
A question that has not been sufficiently answered. Some believe that they had an understanding that a recent terrorist attack might end up being pinned upon them. At the time, in Japan, Christianity was rapidly falling out of favor, and cult groups like them were viewed with suspicion. While no definitive links were ever proven officially by the public record, it's not a stretch to believe that they would have been ostracized from the communities that they lived in at the time.
That's kind of sad, dude.
Sad, sir. Well, I suppose it is. In total, 32 people, including 6 children under the ages of 14, died during this incident.
Damn, dude. Things change fast. When
Changed
I,
there.
uh, yeah, just Christianity was pretty popular for a while, is what I meant. I didn't know about this cult.
Ah, Christianity has done an incredible job over the historics of erasing knowledge of such cults. In fact, last month, we had a similar exhibit from a Spanish cult, which was involved in the Spanish Inquisition. There are public records which you can find on our 4D web where you can revisit all of those artifacts and see, and it begins to prattle on about a previous exhibit.
Yeah, cool. What time does the museum close?
Oh, the museum is open 24/7, sir, for all of its public viewing.
Oh, awesome. Um, thank you for your assistance. I'm gonna check out some of these other exhibits.
You're welcome, sir. If at any time you require more information or a guide, wave your hand. We'll be happy to assist. And that simulation avatar dissolves.
I have a meta question, I guess. Am I aware of my strain threshold? in character, like
You
in
have
an
a
abstract
rough
way?
estimation, yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah, okay. I mean, Jackson's kind of a hothead, and he's come up with what he thinks is a brilliant idea. He prepares to cast two spells back to back.
All right.
He figures that he's got just enough willpower left, and he's out of his depth. He's lost. He has no way how he's going to get money, pay for anything. He's pretty confident that this is the artifact. It's behind meshed glass. There's probably other security systems, alarms, things like that involved. Um, he kind of takes a moment to find I don't know, maybe a bench or a chair or something nearby to
Sure.
sit down on and focus his mind. The plan is that Jackson is going to cast Miracle to teleport the relic out of its safe museum enclosure into his hand, and then he's going to cast Retreat immediately upon um, taking hold of what he is convinced is a seed.
Okay, yeah. You sit down on a bench, maybe some 15 meters away, out of the light of that is on the center of this museum artifact in the middle of the room, kind of just backwards a little bit, but within clear view, taking the curator's relic in your hand. You think to yourself, all right, release the seed and bring it to me. There is a brief surge within your own body as magic whirls through your fingertips. And where the relic sits in its glass meshed pedestal, still spinning slowly, trembles, shaking. It seems as though your magic won't affect it directly, but all around the glass suddenly begins to dissolve like sand. The pedestal as well. Uh, you can see that little bits of machinery or electronics that were in the pedestal fall like flies or insects almost clattering onto the ground, and punk, the light that was above it goes out. Although you can still see just barely that it is still there. It does not return to
I'm just
you,
going to bolt
but it is
for it.
freed. Immediately, Jackson stands up and
Uh,
races forward, running and I assume reaching for it to grab it.
yep.
All right. Races up and grabs for it. I'm going to need a coordination check.
Coordination. Okay.
Average. I'll give you one boost die because you were focused on it.
Okay. Sweet. Success, success, threat.
Okay, yeah. I mean, all right. The dice like you. You are doing very well. Jackson races forward and grabs, and you feel the seed immediately in your hand. Then you bump into the pedestal itself and tumble, and trip over your own feet as you fuck. The whole thing crashes to the ground with a bang, and you stumble and fall sideways prone.
Cool. I mean, I think I yell motherfucker and then cast retreat.
All right. You yell, motherfucker! And immediately one of the projections comes up. Sir, guest, are you? And then the world whirls as magic takes you up. And Jackson, you feel for the third time that day that, wrenching sense of vertigo where your organs are pushed in a weird way. Your stomach is slewed and everything twists. You close your eyes, but clutch in your hand the seed, and in the other one, the curator's relic. Before you land on your feet, stumble backwards, and Fetch, with one hand on your shoulder, steadies you.
And then I puke.
And then you throw up right into the steel of the platform that you're standing on. Almost the same position where you're right in front of the pillar. You'd be surprised, but that's a common reaction. You have returned.
I'm surprised I didn't puke the first time. Um, I did it. I think. Is this a seed?
Fetch looks at it from you. It is. It is. You've done very well.
Hell
Look,
yeah, dude.
offer it up to the pillar.
Um, okay. Uh, Here.
And with
This is. I got this for you.
Fetch nods to you again, and with hand outstretched, you push it up against the stone, cold to your touch, and it seems to melt, absorbed into it. And with it, the glyph that was in your palm goes right into the side of the pillar again, upright and in position. The glyphs, which have been lighting randomly across the pillar going upwards, suddenly gleam, and the whole thing thrums with power, racing upwards in a giant ring. For a brief moment, electricity crackles out of it, popping and skipping, a smell of ozone and static. Looking upwards, it looks as though these arcing branches of electricity are like a tree, leafy and huge, growing outwards and reaching out towards the outside of the tower. It's glorious and majestic and horrifying in equal measure. For a brief moment, Jackson, you have this feeling of satisfaction, like you did good today. And here ends episode 5 of The Tower Beneath This Broken Sky. Boom! Look at that. Congratulations, Geoff. Very bold.
Sweet.
Very smooth. You didn't get
Yeah.
into the combat.
Yeah. I mean, I came up with a meathead solution, and like, I figured it was worth a shot at least.
If you had delayed
Just
like
like,
another round, like I have security guards waiting to go, but like, yeah, yeah, that was a good plan.
oh my God. Yeah, I have like Jackson is so different from the characters that I usually play. I was like, I mean, I have to do this.
Yeah, you have to do the stupid thing, and maybe the stupid thing will work. It's
Excellent.
so
Now I
good.
impress my new bosses. So
Yeah, true. All right. If you just hold on for just a moment, friends who have been watching and enjoying episode 5 of The Tower Beneath This Broken Sky, thank you so much. Let's all give it up for Geoff and Jackson. Look at that. Another curator joins the ranks. This has been an epic experiment. We will probably, hopefully, we will see Geoff hanging out tomorrow night for the finale of this little experiment where our buddy Jarrett will be closing out and playing his character. It's going to be real silly.
I have no idea. I have no idea what Jared's character is yet, but I can guarantee you all that he will give you a great finale.
It's going to be real crazy. Um, and yeah, thank you again for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. We hope you have enjoyed it. And let us know what you think. And everyone, good night.